Hidden in a quiet pastel-colored lanes of Udaipur, Cafe Caravan Trails feels like a breath of fresh air. It's a cozy space where books sit in a small window shelves and art covers the wall. Today we are in conversation with Naina, a young mind behind this beautiful and raw cafe, which she started during the lockdown. And it is Udaipur's only hemp-inspired cafe. So let's have a fun chat with Naina. Hi Naina, welcome to Young Minds of Udaipur. I am really very happy to be here at your cafe and I think it's really raw and beautiful. So also I've heard that this building is about 300 years old. Like, is it true?
Yes.
Also there's a bit of confusion when I came here to talk to you. You told me that the cafe's name is not Gypsy Jodo, it's Caravan Trails. So what's the confusion about? Like, is it Gypsy Jodo or Caravan Trails? Can you clear it up?
It's Caravan Trails. Like,
Okay.
we have renamed it. Before, I used to run a different place, and the name was Caravan Trails there. But when we shifted to Old City, we named it as Gypsy Jodo. So,
Okay.
after 3 years now, we are again renaming it to Caravan Trails.
Okay, lovely. So what inspired the idea behind Caravan Trails or Gypsy Jodo, whatever you may call? So what inspired, what was your inspiration? Like, I want to start something like this, which is, or you
I
know.
wanted to start an art space, but with that, I used to travel a lot before. And with that, the idea of cafe thing came up. With art space, I wanted to add on cafe and a hostel. Then I started with that thing. Now it's a cafe.
Also, I think with traveling, you get all these new ideas, you know.
Yes.
Okay, we can start. And also, Old City vibe is quite different. Like, you know, these sort of cafes, you don't find it in New City.
Yes.
So, also, did you think this place would, you know, be turned into such a creative spot?
No, I didn't know that, but with time I got many creative people here, and we definitely built a community. So yes.
Lovely. I think eventually you figure things out, you know.
Yes.
And what emotions or values did you want this place to hold? Like, when you started, did you think of it as like, you know, okay, you know, I wanted to design it in my own way, or maybe, you know, I'll see.
Every day I make changes here. I find inspiration, and I try to add on in the cafe. With that, yes, it is working, and I wanted people to feel more like home.
Yeah,
and the
it's
place
actually
where
very
they
homely
belong.
feeling because you cook also for us. So it's just like, you know, we are here and you're doing actually very a wonderful job, I would say here. So Naina, this cafe is art in itself. I feel, you know, from the bird murals to those hanging drapes. Like, how did you design this? Like, what was on your mind when you thought of, you know, designing it?
Like, I make changes in cafe usually whenever I find something interesting and inspiring. So
Yeah.
that, and also the bird mural. During my last cafe, I used to see kingfisher a lot at that time. They used to come at cafe, and so I just wanted the remembrance from old cafe, so I drew that bird mural as well.
Yeah, also I feel it's quite nice, raw, and also we know that in Old City, you know, this noise, this, you know, honking and all these things are very, so we can't actually, sorry guys, we can't eliminate all this noise, but anyways, we'll keep this going. I think we should keep it raw. So why do you think, you know, aesthetic comfort matters today in today's time? Why do you think that, you know, people actually value it more than anything else?
Like, it makes them feel like they belong there, and they want to be there more. They also want to get clicked for photos and everything.
Yeah.
So with that, the aesthetics definitely matter, and nowadays it's very important. also.
Right. I think, yeah, you should keep on adding new things. I feel, you know, when you discover, okay, this can work better.
Sometimes I just feel like I have to change something, like
Yeah.
sitting arrangement.
Also, do like when customers, you know, people come here, do they tell you like you can add this thing or
Yes,
maybe you can
like,
make this better?
most of the time the regular ones they just come and they do the changes
Themselves, like
yes,
we
they will take
this is here,
yeah,
we see.
from here and there, so they will do it there.
That is lovely,
Yes.
you know, it keeps the natural thing
Yes.
alive. What role do small, soulful spaces like this play in a city like Udaipur?
It helps people to connect, like they usually meet in very like
I think it helps with the intimate connection, like, you know,
Yes.
like I can personally message you, you know, can I come to your place and can you, you know, cook this for me? So it's
yes,
like,
like
more,
usually they if regular people also come, they just call and they will exactly
Yeah.
tell the same thing that please do make this, we are coming in 10 minutes, 15
Right.
minutes, and they will come, they will wait for food also.
yeah,
Yes.
and that is lovely. I think just a week before you planned something, right? When I kind of missed it. What was it?
It was a food experience. Like we have recently started a new thing in a cafe where we'll be preparing different cuisines from different states of India and outside
Wow.
India. So like on 15th also we have another one.
Lovely.
Join us.
Yes, I'm not going to miss this time. So tell me about hemp seeds, as I know that you like, why hemp? Like you introduced it in your cafe, and I think I don't think a lot of cafes in Udaipur have that. So hemp is basically a plant from cannabis family,
Yes.
but it doesn't make you high. Like it's not weed or something like that.
No.
So and it's also legal to use in India in foods and cosmetics and all those things. Also packed with omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, good for digestion, skin and energy, often used in smoothies as well. So why hemp? What made you choose it? I want to know.
People were very unaware about the nutritional benefits and other aspects of hemp. So when I started the cafe, I saw that many people are using hemp, but in a different way. So
Yeah.
I wanted to change the perspective with that, and I wanted them to know that hemp is also used for many different things. So
Right.
with that I started with the menu. For like 2 years I didn't got any orders of hemp, but
Right.
then after that I just
When people started, you know,
yes,
they're more
like,
aware now that
they
you
were
know what
asking for any
exactly.
suggestions. Then I used to tell them that you can try this thing in hemp, and my first order was hemp coffee.
Wow.
Yes. So now it's very common, and now people are usually ordering this, so it's nice.
So it's nowhere else in Udaipur, like no other cafes
Not
doing.
till now.
Wow, amazing. So how did you get this idea from? Like, why? Like,
Like
did you do some research before, or
I did before adding it into the menu, but yeah, when I saw people smoking and everything, so after that I wanted to see that.
yeah, you thought it might work, you know? Yeah.
So it was very new for people, but yes.
Lovely, lovely. So how did people react when you introduced into the local food scene, and were they open or hesitant? Like initially, as you said, you know, people were like, okay, is it like something that makes you high?
I think that it will definitely make you high. That's why they will ask, but they don't order that. And some people are very curious to try that. So
Yeah, even when I was, you know, kind of, I was like,
Yes.
what's hemp? You know, I actually didn't know about it. And then you said, no, it's not weed or something like that. It's actually, yeah.
we use the seeds. Different seeds are there. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so your menu has such fun, unique names like Milky Bar Chapati and Hello to the Queen. So how do you come up with these fun names and ideas?
Like I was inspired with the menu. So, like when I used to travel, at that time I saw these names and everything in Himachal in mountains. So I took that from there. But yeah, the names, if they are very interesting to sound, then
Yeah.
people do order that thing.
Right.
And they will ask about that. So
Lovely.
I like that thing. That's why.
I think you get these ideas when you travel, as I said, you know,
Yes.
and lovely. So running a space like this takes a lot of heart, and you know, what part of you do people not see when they walk into the cafe? Like
Like.
effort, or maybe you think, you know, what do you think?
It's like sometimes they don't find me downstairs.
Yeah.
Like if the place is very empty at that time, people don't know actually like what made me do that and what was the idea. Like it comes up when we start conversation.
Yeah, and then they get to know
Yes.
the idea that okay, it's something like people come and they interact with you, and then you kind of interact with them, like what kind of food they want, and it's more of a intimate conversation that goes on with like
starts
food and
at-
everything.
yes.
Yeah. Has there ever been a moment that made you question it all, like, and a moment that made it all worth it?
Yes, like during any events when there is like all the regular people and the community which we have, like if there is any event, then they all come up together and like it.
Yeah, I remember the last one where everyone was there. Aditya was there, Drishti was there, and I kind of missed it. So yeah, and that's quite a family thing, right? It feels like a family get together and everyone is eating. So it's more of like
Yes, like
family. Yeah.
we all will sit together on single table and enjoy the meal plus share conversations and like there is a whole lot of group of people who have become friends after they are coming.
Yeah, it's a chill, homely vibe. Yeah, I love it. So you could have built this concept, anywhere, but you choose Udaipur. So how has the city shaped your journey? I would want to know. And I mean, Udaipur is such a beautiful city, as we all know. So why did you choose actually Udaipur? You could have done it somewhere else.
Like I actually wanted to do it somewhere else, but during the COVID time, I came in my home and the lockdown happened. So after that, I was stuck here for 1 year, and after that, I thought that we can start it here. I searched for the place, and when I started it, it went well. It was nice. The response was good. So yes, I wanted to be here, and this city is
I think your family is here, right?
yes.
And were they very supportive when you started this? No?
My father didn't talk to me for 2 hours.
Really?
2 years.
Oh God, like why? Like
He wanted me to go in studies only. So
Okay.
this was not.
yeah, we must be like parents sometimes don't support this creative field and they feel, why cafe, why this? You have to convince them actually.
Yes.
So, any unusual or memorable request from guests? Like you were like, oh what, I can't do this, or maybe something which you felt like, no, why? So something like that.
Yes, like there was a couple who came around 2 a.m. in night, and we had some stays before here, so they came here and they asked for dinner at 2. So
And you were here at that time.
yes, I
Okay.
was here. I prepared for them till 4 a.m. and they stayed for a month.
Okay.
So from morning breakfast to dinner, they on the all meal we were here only, and yes, so that was that's a
That was unusual, but they had a good time. I
Yes.
think you also had a good time, but it was at an odd time, I guess. Okay, what is it about Udaipur's people or vibe that resonates with you and your work?
what is it about?
What is it about Udaipur's people or vibe that resonates with you and your work?
Like people are very creative here, and they are ready to
Explore new things,
Yes.
try new things. Yeah. Lovely. So it's a quick fire round now. Like I'll quickly ask you questions and you're gonna answer in maybe a line or few words.
okay.
Okay. So one piece of art here that feels like you.
Bird, kingfisher.
Yeah. I think you mentioned it before. A secret ritual you do before opening the cafe each day.
The place where I sleep, from there
Straight mandir is the yeah.
So whenever I wake up, I just pray for a good day.
Yeah, I think you start your day with holding hands and praying to God, and then
That's the
I go
first
ahead.
thing.
Yeah. A guest you'll never forget.
There was a girl from France, I think. So her name was Chloe.
Okay.
So she came to Udaipur with a group, but she used to come to cafe alone, and she asked me to draw a portrait of her. And during that time when I was doing that, she wrote a poem about me and on Udaipur. So yes, that was very special, and
Oh, that's so sweet.
yes.
So I think some people actually remember like for their little
Yes.
things they do for you, and
Definitely.
lovely. If Gypsy Jodo or Caravan Trails was a song, what would the title be?
I don't have anything in mind right now.
Okay. No worries. Next question. What's more satisfying, serving a great dish or seeing someone smile after
Someone's
after the first bite? Okay, lovely. One thing you on your menu that you love and everyone loves too.
You can say like shakshuka is there.
Okay.
Also Alfredo pasta. It's most ordered.
Lovely. Can we try that if you don't mind?
Yes.
Yeah. Lovely. Thank you. Let's do that. Let's have a bite. Wait, I'll prepare this for you.
I don't eat eggs. I don't eat eggs. I don't eat eggs.
So you don't eat eggs?
I'm vegetarian.
Okay. Okay, no worries. I'll just take a bite. It's yum. Very yum.
It's an Israeli dish, and like mostly people order it in breakfast time. So yes,
It's actually yum, yeah? You can have in the breakfast or in the evening time. Lovely. So thank you so much, Naina, for joining us on Young Minds of Udaipur. It was wonderful chatting with you and also to get a glimpse of your, world. And thank you so much and wishing you all the best for your future and keep inspiring and keep creating. Thank you so much.